Hi, I'm Corinne, and this is Free Press Fail, and I've got everything you need to know about this whole John McAfee scandal. First of all, a little backstory, and bear with me, it's a little oversimplified. John McAfee was like the original Elon Musk. Dynamic, rich, powerful, innovative, kind of weird, and obviously he did all of that antivirus software that still haunts me even though I've used a MacBook for like 10 years. He was also rabidly anti-government, and I'm not putting that lightly. He was not just anti-government like I am anti-government. He wasn't even just anti-government like I am after I drink the whole minibar and try to recruit a team to start a revolution with me. He was actually rabidly anti-government. He was the anarchist that a bunch of libertarians claim they are, but unlike them, John McAfee never would have complied with the mask mandate. He got super big into crypto when that was all beginning, and he already had a ton of money, so he did the true anarchist thing and went digital and somewhat off the grid. He started taking on his own political and moral missions, one of which included exposing Jeffrey Epstein. He would fly camera drones over Epstein's pedophile island, and who knows what he found, but it obviously upset some powerful people, which is probably why he later denied posting the footage of Epstein Island. But it was too late. Next thing you know, he's wanted for tax evasion. Isn't that funny how it always works like that? You're doing something the government doesn't like, so they set the IRS loose on you. It's my theory that this is exactly why the tax code is so complicated. So that if the government ever needs to shut you down, they can, because there's at least one thing you did wrong on your taxes. Side note to the IRS, please do not look very closely at mine. Now here's where it gets interesting, in my opinion. So John gets arrested and he sends this tweet. Very simple. He says, "I am content in here. I have friends. The food is good. All is well. Know that if I hang myself, a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine." For a kind of eccentric guy, this is hardly the weirdest thing he ever said. But then he died by suicide in a Spanish prison, allegedly. Much like Epstein, he supposedly hung himself, and there are a lot of suspicious circumstances. He had a cellmate. The cellmate was not present at the time. Special monitoring processes all failed, like they do, and no one saw nothing. Did I mention this happened on the day it was determined that he would be extradited to the United States? Now, I don't really know what happened, but what's more upsetting to me is that I will never know what happened, because a lot of powerful people want it that way. That's why it's such an important story.